I want to create something like this little magnifier or whatever this thing is. All right, so here's how I am going to do this. I think I'm going to start in another layer. All right, front ortho view, Shift A, mesh plane, rotate X 90. Let's get the screencast keys on. Come on, guys. There we go. Okay, edit mode, Control R, an edge loop there, an edge loop there, and let's delete these faces and put on a mirror in the X and in the Y. All right, let's grab this point there and Control Shift B so we can bevel and do that. Looks like a little stop sign. Okay, let's actually hit K for the knife tool, select that point, hold C to constrain and come down to there, put a point right there. Deselect and apply the mirror. Let's go back in and Control R and put an edge loop there and put an edge loop there. Let's select all these four faces now and W loop tools circle, and I'm going to go ahead and delete those faces. Select, look from the side, E, and let's pull it back like that. Let's flip our polys. Have a look at that. Okay. Subdivision surface of 2 and smoothing and some edge loops now. I'm going to bring one up. We're going to bring one down. Over to this side. Over to that side. And these are a little bit sharper than these, so let's do another one here. All right, well, like that, like that. Let's come to the top, towards the front and towards the back, and same thing with inside. Towards the front and towards the back. And that's my structure right there. Okay, let's look face on, cursor still in the middle, so Shift A, mesh circle. Let's make this say 24 vertices. Rotate X 90, and in edit mode we'll scale it up. Let's have a look at these vertices. Okay, so I want to extend something out here, so I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to get rid of these, but it's going to be not quite symmetrical. Maybe I'll do that. Select them all, E and S, and bring it in. That didn't come in the way I wanted to exactly. Alt S maybe was better. Okay, select it all. Let's look from the side, E, and let's bring it back longer than that. Let's select it all. We can look in wireframe and center that up. Pretty good. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to add subdivision surface. I'm going to go for 2 again in smoothing. And I'm going to put edge loops. I'm going to try just on the top here, not too tight, and on the bottom down here, not too tight again. And see how we like that from the front. Okay, that's all right. Just one other design element I was thinking of was just to arbitrarily select an edge, like maybe that one, and I don't want to interfere with that thing there, maybe that one. And Control B to bevel. I'll make a little area there, and I'm going to hit E and Alt S and bring it in. And then I'll add some edge loops to tighten that up, just so it looks a little bit more, I don't know, industrial or apocalyptic. Does that look apocalyptic? No, that's not the term for a toy. I just wanted to do something like that, so it looks a little bit different. Cool. All right, front view. Let's bring in a cube now and scale it down. And we'll bring it up here. I'm going to make a little connection there. Look from the side. All right, nothing's lined up. Let's scale this in the Y. And scale it in the Y some more, so it's thinner than both of those. Like that. Okay, cool. And then let's grab the edges, I guess. All 4 edges. Let's bevel those edges. Control B. Put in a couple segments. And I'll probably need an edge loop up to the top and down near the bottom. And I'll hit smoothing. I haven't been getting rid of faces or anything. All right, we'll see if we like that size. With that one selected, let's go Shift D and rotate Y 90. Put one there and select it again, Shift D, rotate Y 90 minus, and I would get that effect. Now, do I like the positioning? I think it's okay. So let's go ahead and take this one, Shift D, and bring it out here. We'll go into edit mode and wireframe, and we'll grab these and bring them in. And these, and we will bring them out. And with that selected, Shift S, cursor to selected. Okay, now I'm going to bring in a cylinder there. And we'll go for 24 and nothing. Scale it down. Make sure contacts will scale in the Z. And I want to make like a little pivot thing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll select these, Shift D and P, and then so now I have those. We'll go into edit mode and select them, and I will scale them. All right, let's try scaling individual origins. Let's make it a little bit bigger than that, and then let's try. Let's see where I'm on. Yeah, that's fine. E and S. Let's scale them out like that. And now I want to scale them thicker, so I'm going to go E and SZ and make it like that. So we got that kind of a thingamajig. Open at both ends. Let's go to the very back here and select some faces. So that's I think those two are central faces. So let's go one more on each side. I hope they're central. Yeah, okay. Let's go. It's 3, Control 3. I don't have to be there. E, and let's bring this out a little ways. And let's scale Y0 to straighten them. And bring the cursor there. Do we need to bring the cursor there? Yes, I do, because I want to mirror. So do that, and then X these faces. And then I will set the origin to the 3D cursor, and now I can mirror that. In the Y. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And let's do subdivision surface on this guy. And then sharpen her up. So an edge loop here, and here, here, and here. I'm going to come in. Very repetitive, but fun to do, isn't it? Lots of fun. Let's take this and Shift H to look at that alone and put some on the inside too. Why not? They don't have to be in the exact positions, it doesn't matter that much anyhow. Let's see if that's good enough for what I want to do. I think it might be. Alt H to bring that stuff back. So we would have that, and then what I'm going to do here is select that edge, and this edge will extend it a little bit more, scale in the Z. And then I think I need to be in individual origins, E and S. And we'll bring it up and down. So we'll go back to median point. E and scale in the Z. Come up like that a little bit. Okay, back to individual origins, E and S. And then I'll close them off individually. I may do something on top of here, so I might be changing this, but E and Alt M, I think I can just do that. I'll do the same thing down here. E and Alt M. Let's have a look at that. What we can do is from the top is we can set origin to geometry. I'll bring the cursor there, and we'll scale Shift Z just to make it a little tighter, just like that. And let's do some work on this. let's grab this upper edge and that one, and this one and this one, and Control B. We'll bevel, we'll put one or two, doesn't really matter. Oh, we'll also need an edge loop here. I'll just slide it under there, and I'll slide it under there. When I put smoothing on, it'll help. And I think that's all I need for that. Not sure I'm crazy about that, but did I bevel that? Yeah, I guess I did. Not even remembering. Is this wide enough? Are these thick enough? That's my thought for right now. Well, that could be changed. So what I was thinking of doing was just Shift D and copying that, and this piece would connect to the goggles. Okay, so these all could swivel around. I'll do some of that in a bit, and there would be like a glass thing in there. I'm just wondering if these are wide enough. A little bit hard to change them now. Well, I could use a... What if I... can I go SX 1.1? I just want to try that. Didn't do anything, did it? Oh, I guess it did. SX 1.3. And I would do that, eh? Do I want to be doing that? Let's try it here. SZ 1.3. No, I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think I'm happy enough with that. What I could do is I could bring this all back. So let's do that. Let's select it all. And actually, no, let's just shift and click on the first layer so we can see it and what's going on here. What are you doing here? Oh, sorry. That's the whole thing. Ah, all right, so I think I will move it forward like that, and then I'll look at that layer. Okay, just scale it. I'll scale it some more. Those pieces may get a little bit thin. That's my concern. Okay, well, I'll do a better join there. Okay. And this piece can be a bit long. Okay, so let's shorten this up. How to shorten it up best? I got an edge loop in there. That's not. Well, let's see. First of all, let's get rid of that edge loop there. Did I get the whole thing? No, I didn't do anything there. That's why. Alrighty. No, maybe I had the bottom. Maybe I got rid of the bottom one in wireframe. All right, let's look at this, and I'll put some edge loops in there. Let's. Maybe I'll make it quite a bit shorter. What I can do is I can select all of these pieces, including that for the moment, and Control G, make it a group. And I select one and go Shift G, group, and that allows me to do everything at the same time and swivel it if I need to. And if I do this and this and this, do I have everything? Bring it into there. I'm feeling these are a bit long. Although I want that there, it's not directly center. It's supposed to be off to the side. I still feel they're a little bit long. So what if I just grab all of this and pull it in? See how far until it starts poking through the other end. If I had it there, I think I'm going to like that better. And so the idea would be if I select, let's say, this ring here and Shift S cursor to selected, and I set my 3D cursor there. I select this and go Shift G group. I should be able to rotate around the Z, right? RZ. So that could swivel there. It's not swiveling perfectly, so let's maybe that's what the problem was. I'll fix that one up in a bit. Let's try that again. Rotate Z. It's close anyhow. You see that could swivel as a toy, you know? You don't want it in front versus you do want it in front. All right. I'll take this and this. That kind of thing. Let's get out of that. All right, and so double check. Am I happy with that? I think so. It's going to be fine. So now I'll come into here and geez, extra edge loops that I really don't think I need. Is that on the other one? I do it as a mirror. Yeah, okay. So I got this one. Now if I get rid of that for now, so that I can grab, say, this face and this face. Although on the other hand, maybe I do want that edge loop in there. Just to constrain what I grab a little bit more. So I get this curve, Shift D and P. So I get this piece here. Okay, because I got the mirror on it. Get rid of the mirror. And it's, where is it? Over on the other side? Yeah, figures. Okay, instead of doing that, I will go ahead and I'll apply the mirror. I just couldn't be bothered. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to get rid of these ones. So I got them just over here. All right, now a long way around. And then I could take this, bring it in, flip the polys. Might want it to go in more though. Well, I'll just grab these front ones, pull them out. And then I'll do this. Again, I should be getting rid of those back faces, shouldn't I? You're saying, yes, you should. No, not that guy. Let's just have a look at that, see how it's turning out. This is what I'm thinking of. I'm going to take one of these. Oh, I hate it when it's like that. Shift D, P. Doesn't matter though. Rotate Y 180. There we go, back where we belong. I don't know how visible that would be anyhow, but let's rotate that in Y. doesn't look quite where to go. Ah, that's not going to help me. All right, close enough. And then we'll take it, Shift D, and bring it down. We'll zoom in. Rotate in the Y and come up a little bit like that. A little bit more. I think it needs to go down anyhow. How's the positioning? So that's basically what I was thinking. This ended up a little bit bigger than I expected, but I kind of like it big. Okay, and then the whole thing could swivel out of the way if we wanted it to, I suppose. How could we do that? It's complicated. No, it's not, but for my little brain. Shift S, cursor selected, and 3D cursor. Okay, what would we have to do to get it? Shift D, group. So we'd have all that, and we'd need this. Is that good enough? Rotate in the Z. That could rotate like that. And this other piece could rotate independently as well. You get the idea. And the one other thing I was thinking of is something on top. This this thing here, I was thinking of putting it over there. Is mine too big? Is that too big? Does it matter? I don't think so. It's my own design. I wanted it bigger because I'm only going to do the one. I'm not going to do two. I'll show you what I was thinking of. How could I do this? Time out. Well, let's just build the thing I was thinking of first of all. Let's just grab one of these edges, Shift D and P. Bring it up so I have no modifiers on it. Let's just go ahead and actually extrude it down. I'm not sure how it would connect yet. And take this edge, look from the side, and bring the cursor there. I don't know about this yet, but thinking along this line. Where's my 3D cursor? In the Y. And then spin minus 90, maybe 5 steps. I'll extrude it a little bit. Maybe I could build it right off. So I was thinking of having a thing there. And off of this, let's just copy that. Shift D, P. So I got that piece. Let's scale it out. And maybe just E and Alt M to be simple. Well, that's part of that group, is it? Was it Alt G? No, that's not it. I'll figure that out. Nah, that's not what I want. All right, anyways, that's okay. Maybe not the best way to design this thing. Now that I've got subdivision, now I got that on there. Darn it. May not have been a good plan. Jeez. Well, how about we do this? For that part, and for this part, let's just bring it in. Just do that. We should be okay. I do want to do something else here, though, the more I think about it. I just want to come out a little bit. Just like that. And what we could do is we'll do one more to just help with the smoothing. Maybe we help more with the smoothing, we'll see. A little satellite dish thing. And I would take this and just expand it. And that would connect. I'll work on this smoothing and all that for that in a bit, or just one subdivision maybe. It's a thick pipe, but I wanted to do, I was thinking, of this. Bit kind of squishy, you'd almost push it down, and then that's a big, I'll do a better join there. I was thinking of something like that, and this could turn sort of independently on top of that, so I can make a better join. I wonder if I just scale this and I push that down and I come up with a way to connect it better. I wonder if that would look okay. It's not quite as humongous. Let's look from the back. That's pretty good. Oops. It's a bit like a pipe, but now what to do with this stuff down here? Same thing. Able to get that? Nah, that's too weird, eh? No, that's not what I want. Don't do that. Let's delete those for now and just have a look here. Delete these. Do I want one more up going up? I don't think I do. That's terrible. Okay, so what I'll do come in, and we'll come down, and I think we'll go in now. And I'll work on a little bit of this. Now I do have smoothing on, right? Maybe that's necessary. I'm not thrilled about this, and okay, it tightened up, so we can work on this. We can fix this, I believe, if we can get in there. All right, we're in. Let's scale this. I can put another edge loop if necessary. Maybe I bring this all the way down. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like it up. Maybe this is just too small of a lip. Maybe this has to be a bigger lip. How many edge loops out do I have to come? Is that enough? Is that the right amount? That's the right amount. To make it look a little bit more substantial. It's not my best work there, but. And then this thing and this thing. So let's set this up to rotate. I just select all that, Shift S, cursor to selected, and put the 3D cursor right there so that, oh, I'll fix that. Well, I better fix it right now. First of all, let's take this and remove any doubles because we may have some. No, and Control N. No, all right, let's, I wonder if I do that. No, it's a dinner plate. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do anyhow. It's this central part. Okay. All right, one more level. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm going towards my 3D cursor. Haha. I don't want that. E and Alt M. It should be okay. Sharper now. Okay. So what have we got going on here? What if I, no, I'm gonna need that, aren't I? Yeah, I got one in there, don't I? That one there. Let's look at it. No, that part was okay. It's this one. I have both of them, but that's fine. Yep, like that. That's what I want. Is it? No, it's still not quite what I want, is it? Well, hell, just blowing polys like crazy. That's better. Okay, anyhow, I can take these, rotate Z. No, not yet. Back to this, right? And rotate Z. You know, and that you could turn that by hand. That's a little audio thing, I think. And you could pick up the sound. Let's bring it back and let's make sure if it goes this way, if it doesn't hit, because I kind of want to make this a little bit bigger. Of course, when I do that, I get that. Now, it's still not going to hit, but it's a nicer. I just want to have a look at this. I think I need to do this to thicken up that edge because it's looking, I think that was the problem with it before and I didn't see it. So there I got my dinner plate there. I feel like it needs one more in the middle. I know it's crazy, but it's just, I don't know. What if I just, no, 3D cursor on again. I'm just playing now. Oh, where'd you go? What does that do? Anything really? Is it really necessary? No, it's not. So don't screw with it. But one more maybe though. No. Sometimes you don't know till you try it, right? Are those too thin? Are those too thin? And do we want something like this? Bear with me. My 3D cursor. Do we want to do this again? We might. We just might. Nope, we don't. We don't. We might want to do that somewhere else though, because we like doing that, don't we? Don't really like this connection very much. We don't. No, not that. I want to hide it. We keep thinking that this should flail outwards, like this is what we think. Well, maybe sharper, but saying that's connected. I don't know. I don't think it makes any difference. I just think it adds to the poly count, but we can't help but want that. Of course, we could put bolts on it all the way around it, and then it starts to become cooler. And cool is a good thing. Of course, in a children's toy, we don't know. Now, if that's what we want to do, maybe we want to straighten this scale-wise 0, pull it out. Okay, and now we go, well, why do we even have this inner stuff? Let's get rid of this. We're committing to it though, aren't we? Now we want to scale this though, outer more. We want to do this. No, not that. Oh, what did I do? I don't want that. I ain't marking no seams, thank you very much. Now that may be too thick. Might not be. Yeah, I like that connection better. We're just having fun now. Would I really put bolts on it? I would, because it's fun to do. That's why I would do it. But I don't think it's necessary. So that would be my little satellite dish, my little audio thing. And I could push it down, I could turn it, bend it around, and I could turn somewhat independently of this. And of course there'd be, like I said, a little piece of glass in there. And that would connect to the goggles there. I'll leave it straight on for now, but when I finally come to render it, I probably would render it, you know, moved around. One other thing I am thinking of is, do we want to just arbitrarily do this? I'm doing the same thing I did before. I just want to see what it would look like, if it's going to look a little bit more industrial. Again, you know, I could sharpen if I want to, but do I want something like that on those cylinders? Maybe not there because then it interferes with this. Why would it be there? All right, I'm just grasping at straws now. How's the bottom? The bottom's okay. Same structures on the bottom. Anything else? Do we want to try one on here? Like right there. This is the last thing I'll do, I promise. Then I'll stop the video. I don't know how this will look because I don't think this has a subdivision surface on it. Why? I love them, but it's not helpful. All right. Okay, so that's what we got so far. So let's just take a little quick render of that, just like there, so you can, as a thumbnail. All right, we'll be back.